Итак, ребят, всем привет. Мы начинаем стрим по Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, очередной, 13-й получается. Мы остановились на том, что приходили в Кутно-Гору, и на этом мы остановились. К сожалению, были некоторые проблемы, не мог стримить 2 недели, поэтому продолжаем, вот когда у меня плюс-минус нормализовалось все по здоровью. Немножко все-таки еще чувствую себя простывшим, но ничего страшного, я думаю. Так что всем желаю приятного просмотра, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии, и буду рад видеть вашу активность в чате и, в принципе, что вы будете меня смотреть. А также не забывайте, пожалуйста, подписываться на канал. Это очень сильно меня мотивирует. Ну что ж, продолжаем. Я точно помню, что мы только закончили путешествие, и на этом все. Дальше я уже не помню, что у нас там было, на чем мы остановились. Сейчас будем смотреть, собственно. Загрузка такая долгая достаточно. Так. Сразу же. На чем мы остановились, я уже ни черта не помню, если честно. Поговорить с паном. Опа. А регион-то не маленький, кстати говоря. Хвостов километр. Где-то, подозреваю, где-то здесь город будет. А Судал вот этот вот как раз таки мы дефали в самом начале. Ну, погнали с паном поговорим.
Good day. Careful!
Жичка. С ним
My
поговорить надо.
apology. Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trosky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trosky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Pragas send forces to Trosky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trosky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here,
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach.
to do what he's been doing all his life.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund.
He wants to make deals with...
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority, just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy. And I'm the last one.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his...
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man, that is the way of the world. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say.
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings.
So, what about...
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest he'll be back, I hope until then, you won't refuse my...
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns. For the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take it.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Berghoff is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Burgau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's support.
I suppose.
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can first eat your fill, all of you. And maybe I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you.
Any orders,
Now, I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this well, so
How are you?
much better with hot food in my belly. But a pitcher of wine would be the best remedy.
Don't overdo it, though. Better to lose one eye than drink. What happened at Nebakov? After the...
You're asking me?
Oh, of course. I know you weren't there, but... Maybe I only remember that diabolical shot.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from... I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress. I'm sorry. But most...
There was this healer called Clara.
A girl of yours?
Maybe.
Wait. Nobody would hang a young girl like that. Oh, sorry.
Don't apologize.
You have to live every day like it's going... That's all you can do in our...
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant...
I'm afraid I do know. Zhishka...
Did you know him?
He was a good man. Not now, thanks.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. What do you think of Laura?
He's a real man, at least. Noble, but I hope his age has weakened his ear. You should be ashamed of yourself asking about him.
What do you plan to...
What do you think? Have a problem? At least we'd only take up one of Lord Pisek's beds instead of two. But I'd like to get some rest. And I advise you to do...
Ну, прокатило, это хорошо. О, с писарем не поговорить. Петр Писецкий. Или Писецкий.
I know we're in Sukdal, and that this fortress belongs to you.
It's not exactly a royal castle, as you can see. You'll find dozens of such fortresses around Kutna. As the town grew richer, many burghers wanted to climb the social ladder to join the nobility. They bought land. Kuttenberg is surrounded by plains, so they've been springing up like mushrooms.
I mean no discourtesy, but I...
Fret not, I take no offense. I can tell you come from far away. Everyone here in the region, the king's official who oversees the Italian court, where the Prague Russian is minted.
That sounds important.
Indeed it is. And that is why Sigismund stripped me of my office as soon as...
Покрашены стены, все как положено. Нарисованы такие подолы, прикольно. Капец у него, конечно. Герб интересный. Или это не у него? Так, что, купальня. Идти отдохнуть и искупаться. А что у меня? Стоп, что у меня за дебафы? Выпас. Пищевое отравление и перегрузка. Угу. Надо поесть, кстати. Есть не буду. Ну, приятный такой замочек пока что, по крайней мере. Вот моя комната. А это че? Я думаю, что не так? Почему не факел не берется? Покачаемся, пока можем. Плюсик незаметности. Уже приятно. Тут еще дверки. Что пишут? Так, тут сложно. Сюда не пойдем. Опа. Жена сотника.
Greetings.
How are you, dear?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't. He's terribly jealous and he could have you whipped. He's the captain here.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad?
I don't know, but I hope as far away as possible.
What?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for...
I beg your pardon. I'm asking because...
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, you'll have to ask El... God be with you.
Так, а тут какая-то типа как казарма. Ров есть даже. Стражник. Прикольно они сделали возможность выглядывать в окно. Я что-то как-то больше не замечал раньше до этого. Тоже стражник. Замочек такой не маленький, скажем прямо. Конечно, по сравнению с тем, в котором мы гостили. Не сказать, что прям большой, но все-таки и не маленький.
I'm sorry.
Не сотню.
I apologize.
Ну ладно, так уж и быть, если ты apologize.
You're holding it like a pig holds a bone.
Так, тут алхимка. При желании. А кузница у них тут есть? Конечно-то есть. А вот кузницу что-то не видно.
Careful.
Что у вас тут, ребят? Синовал. Загорится, дай боже. Как-то тут прям много чуваков. Стоп, что? Чикрыга. Чикрыга, блин. Чикрыга не дает с собой поговорить. Какой плохой чикрыга. О, каменные стенки. Торгаша бы найти, конечно, было бы круто.
Excuse me.
Ладно, извиняю, ладно. Так уж и быть. О, сральник. Вот.
afternoon.
I heard couldn't.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would wreck, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for him. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the...
What?
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility...
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals...
Das trifft den Na... And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund...
Do you know?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand? And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what... Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but...
Did Sigismund also...
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and mein Herr paid the villages in the vicinity.
What happened?
They raised Messalus and a pot of it. They haven't been here since then. But who knows what tomorrow may bring? The Teufels.
I need to top up my supplies.
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka, and that's no surprise, because he makes...
How do things work around here?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who... so Gott will. Die...
How do I...
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east, and or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the... The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why cotton...
Where'd you...
They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the villa, that Hungarian camp is like...
How's it going?
Sehr interessant.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, friend?
Zum Glück nicht. If you're looking for einen Pfuschen, möge Gott mit dir sein.
What'll it be?
I'll have a look at your ware.
У нее есть возможность поторговаться. Такая возможность прям спорная. Зачем? Оно мне не требуется. А тут ни хера не весит.
Maybe next time then, sir.
Careful.
Lord Pisek said we could...
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oil.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Ну вот, теперь я чистый. А эти все едят. Час прошел. Сколько можно жрать? Это что, панские покои? Прикольно.
Excuse me.
Скузи. Ничего себе. Это для меня все? Сейчас все поскидываем. У меня столько книг есть еще с собой. Почему я сесть не могу? О, я здесь могу сесть. Кто захочет, тот почитает. Ну что у нас поднялось, это что прикольно. Нет времени. Так, ну ладно. Встаем. Сейчас все книжки, кроме которые нужно изучить, мы тоже сложим. Они все-таки что-то довесят. Ладно, заснем их и сохранимся. Четко 12 часов спать. Прикольно. Ну, давайте посмотрим, что будет дальше. Мне опять снится какая-то фигня. Батя.
So you got your revenge. Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Кто он по-другому выглядит?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
Он что, моя совесть?
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
Henry. Какие странные сны снятся. Жесть.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You...
You mean Ziska?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is.
And what about...
That's the good wife who arrived with you? Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. Oh, have I been...
No. Do you need...
No?
So...
You haven't dismissed me.
I'm not a nobleman.
I do, since you're a guest.
I.
Thank you.
Чё, а где еда? Хавчик мы, конечно, возьмем. Так у меня, по-моему, все еще есть баф переедания. Да. Что ж, идем.
Excuse me. You out nicely.
You see, my Madama? We aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Admirable. Hello, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his...
That's not how I'd put it. Indeed, what do you say?
Your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison is no good for anything. I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job.
What did you say? Why don't you show us how it's done then? Now that we have...
Sure.
Show us what you're made of.
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any... Pull cock! The first to bleed loses.
Мне кажется, уже крови было много достаточно.
Mercy! Leave me be!
Он умереть должен был, а чё он не помер-то? Ури.
Excellent, Henry.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really...
You should receive some kind of reward.
And what
I was rearranging our saddlebags and I remembered I took a small...
Oh.
A hunting crossbow. I was meaning to sell it, but...
My word. I better go and find Zizka.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some...
Do you want to come with us?
Not really. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Бабье чутье. Звучит так как... Я вот не понимаю, мне должны ждать, по идее, вот туда еще что-то. Нет, я ж не этого мудоху. Ты куда, блядь? Даже квест есть. Алло, стоять. Фрэнсли. Брэнсли. Дай поговорить с тобой.
How's it going?
Sehr interessant.
What?
Was soll ich about? You ought to see. Someone put...
White Roebuck?
Yeah, and Dobrosh takes it as a personal offense. So go...
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory. And... Oh, yeah. Und das war alles.
All right, thank you. I'd like to...
What do you want?
I'm interested in...
All right then.
Немножко фехтования. Всегда полезно. С этим что? Что, бухой? Пиздец. О. Жишку залатывают, вижу. бы живучесть уже максимум. Доступные очки умений 11. А у меня 117 из 279 умений. Ну, не знаю. Тут 22-й. Псарь, кстати, 22-й. Это интересно.
Strange, crooked, like a letter.
Вот это я не понимаю, блин. Что значит? Ремесла считается равным 3, а у меня, блин, 24. Что это значит? Это же бред. Это прикольно.
From a fancy book.
This.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster? Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Don't say that. You still have your strength.
But enough chat. I see you.
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get...
She's doing the right thing. And you better run ahead and greet the mog.
Are you expecting...
I always expect trouble. The obstacles turn, and the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by.
What about that dry devil of yours?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems there. I'm not surprised. If I... He might. To be honest, that...
Should I really go and see Jobst on my head?
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai.
All right, but he sent for us both.
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand.
All right then, I'll be going then.
Так, хорошо. Мы идем к Маграфу, значит, я иду в своих модных шмотках. Боди тут нету, да? А нет, вон есть боди.
I'll sort you out nicely. No chance.
Где-то я этого деда видел.
Henry. Where's Captain Zhishka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave. But I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feel. John of Liechtenstein, my court spot. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more... I heard you ended up in von Berghoff's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you didn't reveal...
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Went...
And...
But I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be... As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my...
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to...
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
Интересненько, интересненько.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information.
Ну, у меня какой-нибудь попиже, чем у него.
Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go. Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can...
Так что там еще за квест выдали? Тут прям деревня есть.
get booze.
What, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
А то я что-то еду.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's going to take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
А я хочу полюбоваться
Quiet.
окрестностью.
The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
Красота. Скорее бы, конечно, лето. Что-то там вороны кружат. Там, это что, город или все-таки деревушка? Деревушка, походу, такая. Или... Стоп, это вообще, походу, лагерь какой-то. Там палатки стоят какие-то.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
Right. Why hurry? There's plenty of time.
в деревушку приехали. Какую-то. Город еще вон там аж. Дом строят. Мышковица. Так, с трактом мы уехали. Вон там он город, наверное. За лесом. Тут какая-то еще одна деревушка. Справа по курсу. Мельница. Еще деревушка. Красиво, конечно. Наверное, вон там он город. Сегодня мы немножко по сюжету пройдемся и на этом закончим, скорее всего. Я думаю, 2 часа, не больше. Стрим будет. Куда это мы? Гришка, куда ты меня видишь? Такими странными огородами. Какая-то недоцерковь. Блин, это прикольная такая деревушка. Очень интересно, почему мы не вот так вот ехали, а как-то вот так вот. Еще интересней. Куда меня идешь, дед? По каким-то лесам. Сюда, походу. Там какой-то лагерь стоит. Сожженная. Чёртово место. О, пиздюка.
I warned you, you had it coming, you drunk. Hang on, I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God. Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us. You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative, mine. You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
О.
Shishka?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life, you might have noticed there's more of us than you.
Чел, мне кажется, вы тупые какие-то.
Can be fixed.
Ой. Так он умрет же сейчас очень быстро, этот парень, который передо мной.
Leave him alone. You're not only an idiot, you're a idiot. You'll pay for that. Take that. Are you gonna fight or jump?
Смерть.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again?
It's good to see you too, Shishka.
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's...
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, Henry?
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're... Thanks. Not that I couldn't have...
He would be one of the best archers north of the... If he wasn't drunk or with one arm...
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee. And
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local custom. We're looking for the devil.
well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the... This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering...
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day.
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice.
I didn't...
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I... Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but... Thank... We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will...
That's nice of you. But leave us alone.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear, Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call...
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first...
Treadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us.
If you say so. What's up with the devil?
That won't be easy.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it...
Who captured it?
How should I know?
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been...
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him.
Fuck.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten not even a mouse can get in there.
How long has it been?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe
a month? They have...
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat prize on his head. He's the most... There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see...
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait...
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3. So unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have a...
Я соло их разъебу.
Other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another...
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but...
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody... Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about...
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here.
Looks like there's still some sense left.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be...
Great. At least I...
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk.
Нихуя себе, какой он быстрый. Чуваков уже убрали. Так, ребята, пару минут АФК. Так, ребята, извините, нужно было отойти по телефону поговорить недолго. Так, ну что? Здесь квест.
You're half wrong. If we're gonna get our hands dirty, we want to be paid for it. The bathhouse ain't free. I'll take it.
You're always welcome here.
Show me your...
Давайте
I'd like to discuss
поторгуемся.
the price. All right. Aye. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Стоп. Так у него есть квест или нет? Я что-то понять не могу. А, нет, просто понятно.
Turn him in the right direction, and he won't ever miss. Do you have any? You will have plenty of time to look around.
Хивка-бурка. Поехали.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to act. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived. And the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together.
Это что, второй Багута?
Would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Так, посып. Что-то. Вон поле какое. Очередной разъезд. Ну так будем ехать. Так еще кайфовей.
Take it.
Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass.
Come here.
Or when he was returning. You can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much.
Oh, this mess?
Hey, you don't see...
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. But something is buried a little...
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of those places. Let's look at all of them.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk... Anyway, we need a shovel.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up.
Come on then. We don't...
У меня есть лопата, нахуй мне еще одну. Ого.
No time to wander around. We've got work to do. I can't leave until we rescue the devil.
Вот это что?
Whoever he is.
Что тут у нас? А ну-ка покажи. О, чувак.
I can't leave until we rescue the devil. Whoever he is.
Запах какой-то странный.
We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodil, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
Sure, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen,
just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something back.
Why don't you go yourself?
The water is cold and the bottom...
But if I get wet, that's all right.
Not just all right.
We're moving. No.
You have as much fun as what...
Но самогончик себе я заберу. Нихуя себе, он умеет ходить как. Там я уже был.
Mother of God, it's Olodian. Who the hell dug you up? Do you know how much trouble you gave us, you top of lard?
What have you found, bud?
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
See? I told you.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry.
Will you take the cannons?
Nah.
Right. Are we gonna see?
Let's go. Or do you?
I'd rather go with you.
Mount up then. With white.
Угу. Из-за кого, интересно?
I think I've heard that one before. How did Zizka put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
My friend is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget that damn troll up and drink your wine, brother.
Опа, это кто?
Whoa, whoa. We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me.
Did we find those cannon? We did.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose.
Hey.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down it, we at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck,
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking.
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastard.
What a load of...
What rubbish. It is like a battlement, but on a wagon.
Shut up. We'll do...
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time...
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with...
And...
We'll wait for them to arrive.
А что тогда? Как их понты. Совсем.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf? Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
На голову похоже.
Pull me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Коняк убили.
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiot!
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
Бля, как это хуйня стрелять, я забыл.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender until you hang alongside the devil's hat.
The only ones surrendering.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the other.
Halt!
Not. Oh, what? Are you good?
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Lipa?
They follow the instructions of Royal
If the Hetman wants the dry devil, I'm not releasing him.
Do you oppose the will of the Royal Hetman?
I don't see any Hetman here.
Give it Hinek of Kunstad.
Fuck off! Man!
Fucking horse, Sam! Show what you're made of. Leave him alone! Is that what you call fighting like a man?
Стоп.
That one hit the mark. Take that fucker out, Danny! Come on! Hey, get him! Oh!
Что-то восстроенно бьет. Вас не дохуяли на меня одного, а? Ребят.
You're not up to it.
No chance. You won't get me. Blood, yeah.
И чё? Капец. Красиво, красиво. Куда?
We'll finish this quickly. Oh, come! Hey, that one's had it.
No chance.
I'll shoot your head off.
Oh.
He's had it. Hey, he's going to shoot. me! Fuck that.
Bad luck.
No one's had it. You got him. Done. All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry.
Да я полутаю. Надоел, дай полутать, чуваков. Штучка. Панцирь магдебургский, перчатки, ничего себе, ничего себе. Хуже моего. Панцирь тоже. Все хуже. Грошики, грошики. Ладно, погнали.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
There was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought it was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me.
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? You have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a...
Don't insult our home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here?
This here hole is far from town. and has such a bad reputation. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve. This place has everything we need. And people who come here can be recruited.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den. And I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, but back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Could be
No, he isn't.
Too bad. Or they fucked off somewhere. They did.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the hangman.
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you? Well, you're not.
Someone might recognize me. And if they saw us together...
All right.
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find...
I'd like to know that, too. Where are they, Kibienka? Why didn't you...
You gather a band of criminals, and then you are surprised they cannot...
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows...
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice.
I like that boy already.
At least tell him where to find the bastard.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who served.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been...
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince...
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak. But
and that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against...
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pal.
In that case...
And...
I think I could help you with some of them.
Мне еще и сейчас нужно выбрать.
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's wet, the sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we...
What is it with this bird?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done.
Конечно.
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just to have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
What's new?
There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club and maybe they'll let you into their circle. I heard there's a haunting in old... There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's that the ground collapsed and then Smolka came. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgeting, that he wanted to take her somewhere else. And Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, you know how it is. These days...
Was he a fucking pig? Who was this?
The way Smolka described him to me. He must have come with cigarettes. I've seen a few of those around.
So what did he...
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened. But I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises.
You any idea where...
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout.
I'll take...
I'm glad to hear it. When you're done with... And that's about...
Sounds interesting.
Like to do something about...
Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Ну,
You
давайте.
made it after all. And here I was thinking you'd never come.
Are you sure it's me?
You and no other.
Are you confused?
Oh no, I had a dream about you, and you looked exactly like...
Do we...
No, we don't. But we were...
What do you mean?
I dreamt about you on St. John's Eve, and then again...
Well, all right.
What do you think?
A groom? I mean, I've never seen you before in my...
That is of no matter. See, on St. John's Eve, all us village girls flew. Hannah's bobbed its way to the other bank. Eliza's fell to pieces, but... And then that night, I...
What was that you said about...
You're not from around these parts, are you? Me and the girls, if your wreath reaches the other side, it means you will soon be married. But if it sinks or breaks up, and mine got swept downstream to...
And that means...
When I wed, my husband will take me away.
You say you dreamt...
And more than once at that. But the first time was on...
Does it now?
That it will come true. I picked 9 flowers at night, put them under my pillow.
Thanks for the explanation. I don't want to dampen your spirits, but... You must be mistaken.
But... my dreams...
And if you are to marry away from here, it probably shouldn't be to someone like...
I'm not saying he has to be from far away. Kuttenberg would be enough for me.
I'm not a city lad. I'm...
Scarlet, you're a villager. Well, it certainly couldn't have been you I was... I bid you safe travel. The man in my dream looked all right, but not as well.
Понятно. Поехали туда, в Горжаны.
May God give you health, sir.
Ничего себе, что это такое? А это что такое?
God bless you.
Greetings. Do you...
I heard you hold fights here.
What would you like to...
What fighters do you have?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him. But he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He has a steady hand, and last and maybe...
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. When he was a wee lad, he takes care of his aunt's horses and...
He doesn't sound...
Because he isn't. He's quite a...
Where do you... And who might that be?
Chucho is our holding. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you...
Can I...
Why not? It'll be good to have some... Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet.
Well, you'll see if...
And if I'm...
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Well, if you pull it off, you certainly... Farewell, good sir.
Давай вызовем на бочу.
So Tobias,
Do I know you?
I'm Henry.
Well,
You don't have to do it.
I have
I.
only as...
What?
Why not? Do you have any...
That sounds.
Get ready. I lost again. Oh, now you...
Transparent or what? Here I am. I'm sorry.
You don't like.
I'm a simple man. I like a good...
That's it.
I swear. I do it because I enjoy it.
Shall we?
But of course... And before we get started, let...
If you say.
Thanks very much. Now that's... Gonna scare you. Bad luck. Stumble.
Look for the.
Here, take it all and...
Thanks.
You're doing all right so far, but you're not gonna beat me.
Why are you always picking on?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be, he'd be better off. But when we...
Tobias goes drink.
No, but all you have to do is give him wine. A little of that, and he's completely wasted. Then you should... The last time that idiot almost drowned. Because he went to fish, we told him it was a silver platter. Mind your own business. I reckon that moron... Lord knows.
Do you want to?
Sure. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to... Ah! Sacre! I reckon I cut off more.
Thanks.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he...
Кого?
Oh, excuse me.
I beat all your...
Well, I'm jiggered. Here you go. We know not long ago I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours away by You can go see for yourself. And in Kuttenberg they fight in a tavern called the name suits it perfectly.
That sounds worse. Well, I'll see.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. It was good to see you, my friend.
Do you need something of me?
Well,
Pray tell.
you wouldn't want to have another...
Right now?
Well,
why?
Exactly. So I figured, but if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass, maybe...
And...
Well, that's just it.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly?
I don't know if it's a good idea. Aren't he?
Oh, you'll manage. Knocking... And you've got the strength of 3 men.
Well...
Ну, сейчас я его научу, он тех отпиздит и все.
I can't...
Me neither.
Do you think I stand it?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able...
Thanks, Henry.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses?
Of course I do.
Me too. On your... Come see me in Grun sometime. I'll take care of the horses.
А, то есть он тоже учитель.
You said...
Well...
You take care...
Aye, and when you...
You see? I'm sure you...
Can I have it?
Of course.
Thanks.
Well,
that's it. If you've got...
Да, лучше верховую езду.
May God give you health, sir.
Тут вообще что-то сгорело. Все закрыто? Интересно, что за место такое? Наверное, будет где-то использовано. Так, ну раз тут нет ничего, там мы всех отпиздили. А, стоп. Так, если оно приближается, тут вон черт нарисован. Так, ну что, куда? Вниз?
Come here.
На юг.
Go.
Whoa, whoa.
Что у нас тут? Это же конкретно, наверное, шахта. Или нет? Похоже на шахту. И сюда плотва.
Go. Go. Quick. Quick! Quick!
Whoa!
Там прям такая огромная вырубка, ничего себе. Это деревня? Нет, это другая. Какая-то другая деревушка еще. Прожит таки. Очередной замок кто-то строит. Рот копают.
He was murdered.
За что хоть его убили? Непонятно. Убитый пастушок. Лучше уж на вот этой возвышенности было что-то строить. Так, мне сейчас на юг надо. Еще просто квестов набрать. Там уже дальше решать, что делать. А город-то не то чтобы рядом.
Easy, good horse. Oh.
Ты чё, кузнец? О, тут кузнец есть. У него есть колбас.
What's new around here?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying, I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from... But if you really need money, alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you.
I'll have a look.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Я купил ее просто.
I'll have a look at the...
Let's talk about the...
Finally. Thank you, sir. And come again.
I'll be closing soon. Shop while you can.
Тоже хорошо. Тут конкретно деревушка такая, как положено. Торговая. В самом центре.
I apologize.
Ну. Вот корчма, где находится.
What do you need?
What's going on?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, she arranged a job for her old man, but he doesn't like it. And it's a pity you weren't here earlier.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, if I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have...
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted...
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Visoka, a village up the hill.
Thanks.
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here. So some...
Right here?
Not yet. But people...
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place. Drinking and eating like... Our lads told them politely to take a walk. And they did. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. Oh, and that's about...
Sounds interesting. The bailiff does...
He suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that...
Could I take...
But of course. My son runs them. He's the strongest one here, and he loves to brag. If you beat that...
Why not try? We can start right away.
They meet in the pen behind... But don't let the bailiff catch you.
I know about you.
They're hot.
I'm sorry.
You're a...
Thanks. What's going on?
And you...
Show me.
What can you do?
Так, а тут у нас Рихтар живет, да? Это у нас корчма.
I apologize.
Praise the Lord.
So you're jealous or what? So they put out.
В смысле?
Greetings to you, friend.
Are you looking for something?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. Talking with
Could this be Yanoshu here?
I'm sorry.
Чувак, на котором написано Янош Венгер? Да не, вряд ли.
that was something.
What is the...
Not much.
He's afraid you'll...
What do you know about it?
I once fought with a no...
No bloody way. And how...
I swear, it's true.
At least you have a...
What is...
Not much.
He's afraid...
What do you know?
I once fought with...
No.
I swear.
At least you have a...
How мне нужно видеть-то? Никак не дочитался или что? Я не понял ни хера.
What's going on?
I haven't heard, and you won't find.
I saw that firm hand of yours with my own eyes.
Taking their time again.
Bad luck.
Мне куда-то за Вашком за этим бежать еще.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the royal captains, settling scores with the local
Stores closing. Last chance.
Best on the market.
Bread rolls, pancakes, cabbage flatbread, fresh cabbage flatbread.
Это не частная территория?
I'm sorry.
Эй, батрак. Алло.
I heard of
If you have.
Who said I signed up with the innkeeper? I'll beat you one.
That may be so, but shall I?
Should we go and...
Why wouldn't? How about a little wager to spice things up?
That sounds good.
Now that. Well,
It was a good fight.
you gave me a proper thrashing. You deserve this.
You know it.
Who's next?
What brought...
Well, I don't rightly know. It's... Why do I... It's true. Mark, in case someone came around causing but it seems to me he's doing it more for fun and money.
So girls and...
Not really. I'm happier at...
The bailiff doesn't like the fight. Why didn't you just...
I'd stop going right away. But Mark, and if someone doesn't feel like it, he tells everyone what a chicken he is. Do you think so? Try to tell Mark...
Should we...
That's why you're... Now we...
Here it is.
Thanks.
Серия.
Well, I could...
Oh, come on. You're...
No need to ask. And how about a... I'll take... No, you don't. You're boring me. Try a little. Fucking hell! Don't laugh too hard. I'll wipe that smile off your face. Reach it! Don't laugh too hard. I'll wipe that smile off your face. Good fight.
I learned from experience. It hurt.
Aye, I concede. And don't forget to go and see Father. He always has...
Отлично. Теперь еще как там.
I defeated you.
I heard your reward. Oh, and by the way, the hired hands in Horseshan, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard there's some dive in Kuttenberg where just for coin.
I agree.
What's going
on? And you won't find.
Почему я не найду у него работу? Вроде желтая.
God be with you.
You look...
You're very kind, but I need someone who I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them.
Well, why don't you ask the black...
It's not so simple. The horseshoes are for the soldiers camped on the hill, and my Marosh, he sees them as traitors who are conspiring with...
I see.
Young fella, if I was choosy about who I sell things to, these are troubled times, and my husband doesn't understand that... Our Pascal, my old man's... Whenever a soldier comes here to the forge, Marosh sent... He messed up once. If he broke the rules again, he'd probably have to find another...
Well, I have to take care of something else.
All right. Take care. And...
То есть...
Do you need any more?
Indeed.
Oh, great.
Really?
So, how...
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful. Take care. And good night.
Не, ну это возьму. Костик, конечно. Давайте с кузнецом поговорим. Где он? Оперный театр. Хотя не знаю, есть ли смысл с кузнецом говорить. Драки мы сделали. Ну, дальше в Кутно-Гору. Давайте въедем в Кутно-Гору. И, может быть, на этом мы закончим сегодня.
Easy, good horse.
Запад, на восток, да.
Quick! Go!
На большак и на восток.
Go! Да! Quick! Go! Ka! Just a bit further.
что разрушенный, для меня кажется. Здесь просто скажешь, мать такая.
Whoa!
Here we are.
At your service, sir.
Was möchtest du?
What's going on around?
Hast du schon das Neueste gehört?
What?
Es ist wahr. Everyone is talking about it. And the priest does not. Who knows how things will turn out? Wir dürfen. Und noch etwas. Ein Ritter appeared in Belani, like a noble knight. He calls himself Posey, and he's looking for a brave soul. He stayed in the Belani Inn. Ich bin sicher. And if you're a good craftsman, Krisham was looking for some.
And where might I find it?
Ist hier in der Festung, in the local fortress. You'll find. Zum Abschluss, I have some advice for you. It isn't easy to talk about this. A bunch of black guards from the Hungarian camp have occupied. They rob and steal. Nothing sacred to them. And they've even...
I came across him.
Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the poor lad. These affairs. Am besten, if you simply keep...
Why doesn't the local bailiff do anything about it?
Because even though they are certainly deserters, they still wear Hungarian color. Und das ist alles.
That doesn't sound bad.
I'm sorry.
Помогу им, значит, чем. В смысле? Так где квест? Так он не дал никакого квеста?
Easy, good horse.
What? Are you blind?
Ладно, идем дальше.
Go!
Сейчас будем горы загружать.
Quick! 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 Go!
Тут еще, блин, деревушка.
Come on!
А вон и город.
Whoa!
Netter Baubau.
I'm sorry. Service is kind of slow today.
Einen Moment noch. Grüß Gott.
What's new around?
In letzter Zeit there has been talk of some... Ich weiß nicht, worum es geht, but I hear it has something to do with... If you're interested, go in. Und noch was. Also here. And I don't know if you heard, but the forest beyond Old Kutno...
No, I didn't.
We are lucky it rained that day, or the whole forest would have gone up. Und das ist alles.
Sounds interesting.
Прям постоялые дворы такие, как положено. Вон и Кутна-Гора. И бухие чуваки.
I'm sorry.
Go! Go!
Whoa, whoa.
Ёпарасоте. Городок как положено. Ну, короче, почему вот раз корчма. Фонтанчик прям.
You're in need of money, friend. I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in
fountain?
sand, hot and dry, with
Where
no
does the water
fresh
come from?
water. The
Here,
people
in the middle
there
of the
call
city.
themselves the Blemites. They have
Канализация.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Excuse me? And there are still holes in the walls.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool.
What good are fortifications you can't defend? I'll tell you, my respect is fucking good at all. See? I didn't say I... To a good harvest! It's like I'm in business.
A jug of wine, thanks.
What's the holdup?
Good day.
He's nothing but a bloody fraud. I mean, who the hell does he think he is?
I'm at your
He's
service,
not the
sir.
one with the itchy prick.
Yo, read, kidder.
You wouldn't happen to...
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke. Set yourself down here. And if you take the job, you get...
You need a cow?
A count lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here.
I see. I mean...
And that's just why I need a... Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped...
Yakkers?
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here in the mound. And each has its own gang of yakkers. Miners. Well, I'll think they're the canny... Only now, our festival is coming up. And there's out...
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a shoot fest. And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honor, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without, and the Saints are behind it.
This Anthony...
He's no bloody miner. Saint Anthony, the patron of our shaft.
On your... what?
On war standard.
And who are these?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfing scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us. Only that's bollocks. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad. And they're now...
So...
We need a fella that the same... Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this.
Where can I...
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church.
All right.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned...
What is...
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and I'll gild it...
Where can I...
On the slope, right below the paths of the Heradic Fortress.
All right. I'll take care of your...
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. You'll definitely get a nice foy for it, but be careful. That...
Thanks.
I wish you a blessed evening.
Чувствую, на какую-то хуйню подписался. Еще часть. Ну, рисуют они, конечно, знатно, ребята. Каменная стена, потом, походу, еще одна каменная стена. Капец, конечно, здесь у них. Ладно, ребят, на этом мы, наверное, закончим. Уже тут все это нужно будет потихоньку исследовать со временем. А пока что всем большое спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии и будем видеться на следующих трансляциях. Пока что всем спасибо большое и пока-пока.